Hello everybody, I'm Aswathi from English House. Sometimes a lot of us are aspiring writers, but when we sit to write, we just can't think of anything that we want to write about. There is no picture, we do not get words, and it's commonly called the writer's block, which I think a lot of us experience at many times. So I'm going to tell you some exercises that will help you improve your creative skills and also help you improve the flow of your writing. It's called writing prompts. Now I'm going to tell you about something called picture prompts. Imagine that you look at a picture. It could be any picture, a picture that you see on Google, something that's hung in your house, something that you see somewhere else. But look at that picture and think about some story or something you can write about that picture. Like it could be an imagination of where the story might be happening or where this picture might be set, or about the characters in the picture, or about the color of the picture, or about what the story might be about. That's up to your imagination. This is called picture prompts. Now there is another prompt called word prompt. Let me ask you. I'm going to tell you the word love. What is the first thing or the first person that comes into your mind? For me, it's my mother. So I would write about my mother, or I would write or maybe some story about my mother or something interesting about my mother. So when you're blocked for ideas and you do not know what you should be writing right now, think about some word and associate it to somebody or something, and think about some incident or some event you can write related to that word. There are many prompts like this, sound prompts, sentence prompts, many things. Now, this exercise that I told you about is not just something that you can only do for adults. It is also something that you can very well do with your children. For example, to my kids, I always play sounds for them. Sometimes I play them a sound of the rain, and I would ask them to tell me a story about this sound. It could be anything because my kids may be too young to write a story. So I just tell them to cook up a story about the sound. Or I might get them some sounds of birds, or I might make them hear some sounds of thunder. It could be anything. With this exercise, you're sort of sparking open the creativity in your child. So let me tell you again, this is not just something that you can do for yourself and for adults only, but this is also an exercise that works wonderfully with children. So I hope that now, since you know how you can bring out your creativity, you're all going to write and maybe even get books published in your name. So all the best, and let your creative juices flow out.